Today we're talking the get home bag. Real quick, you gotta think about where you're going, where you're at, and how long it takes you to get home. I made a video a long time ago when I was within 10 miles of where I worked every day, and it was really easy for me to get home. But now I'm 40 miles away, probably the last 5 years from work to home. So you gotta take that in consideration as far as like what supplies you need, etc. So keep that in mind when you're planning. Now for me, 40 miles, if I'm stuck at the very end of, you know, the situation, if I'm all the way at work and I have to get home when there's some sort of an emergency that my truck's incapacitated and I can't use it and everything else is kind of gone to crap, I gotta think about that. So I've upgraded from what my previous video showed, which was a much smaller kind of pack with a lot less supplies. So what I got here is my pack. I've been using this forever. You've seen this Hill People Gear pack in tons and tons of videos, and now it is being used as my get home pack. I need more gear, as I stated, as far as like the 40 miles from my work to home. So this really worked out well for me to use this. And the only change I've made is I've put on their Molly, kind of like really streamlined hip belt situation here. Other than that, it's the whole same as what the other pack was, the main. So let's get into it here. On the outside, I have some basic tools. I have a water container and I have a Grayl water filter. Now the great thing about Grayl is it filters out viruses. So with the Grayl, what you do is you take out the outer shell, you fill it with the dirty water, you put it down in like that, and then you can go ahead and drink the water, and you can take it with you, as this acts as a container as well, which is huge. So this is really awesome. Grayl, this is their Geopress. I believe this is 26 ounce or 28 ounce. This thing is awesome. So I do have a CRKT Berserker axe, just a small axe in case I need to make shelter or whatever. I can simply do that with this. It's nice, lightweight, and you can break it down into a smaller situation. Alright, on the top part here, I have a battery bank. This is just one that I use in this pack solely. I obviously carry other ones. This one's kind of like a just in case. Lighter, headlamp, chem light, 2 smoke grenades. If you're in a situation, you pop those off. You're driving through a city or whatever. SOB Tactical actually talked about this on his channel. John McPhee, Shrek. And then I have 2 lighters that are in a waterproof pouch. Then when it comes to shelter, this is just a one-person Nemo, kind of like a hunting bivvy, if you will. So I got that, super lightweight. And then you just take 2 of your trekking poles, or you can use regular poles that you use for a tent, and just set this up real easy. And then with that, I got these really lightweight titanium stakes. I got these on Amazon. I'll put links down below to everything I can. Obviously on the inside here you got a medical kit. It's kind of to your liking. Obviously I think anything for a gunshot wound should be in here. And then some other real basic stuff like a space blanket, etc. Here I got a poncho. This is a Hurley poncho. I got this for 15 bucks on Amazon shipped, and it is nice and thick and really good as far as like the construction of it. Escape bivvy / space blanket is a little bit more tough than what a regular space blanket is. And here I got a bunch of supplies. So this is basically 3 meals, stove, isobutane, etc. So that's gonna give you basically, you know, 3 meals. Hot hands at the moment. It's cold at night, so I got some hot hands. This is a ground sheet to lay out in the shelter, since the shelter does not have a bottom to it. You know, I mean, you're not sure what the situation is, but got some stakes in here. Obviously, you're gonna want to take some matches that light no matter what. Burner. These are to start a fire. And what's in here? I haven't been in this bag for a while. Space blanket, some twine, sharpener for a knife, some soap wipes, multi-tool, and chapstick. Binoculars slash monocular. And then again at the bottom, because it's cold at night right now, I have a fleece. So this is just a QuikClot design Ranger polar fleece. And then inside of here I have one of these Bahco Laplander saws. And a solar panel in case the battery banks run out. I can charge them up, or I can just use this to charge my phone. Since I have a truck, I can carry a bunch more things. This is just a container that has some gloves, a hat, fresh socks, and some sort of shoe, like a hiking shoe, a hunting boot, something like that that you're going to need, especially if I'm going to be trekking 40 miles. I don't want to have dress shoes on. So I got those in there. With all that being said, I also carry a sleeping bag with me. And right now, since it's the winter time, I carry this 0 degree Eddie Bauer First Ascent. I've had this for a really long time. I carry that in here, and then in the other bag I carry the stuff sack for it, so I can compress it down, the compression sack. So this stays in here in case I need to use it, my truck, for shelter of some sort. I can just put this on and stay warm. But I keep that back here in the back of the truck in this Pelican case. I also carry a bow fang with me, and that's mainly for weather. Just in case, a situation where my cell phone's not working for whatever reason, I definitely do carry one of those with. And then last but not least is, I almost forgot, is a ZOLEO. And this is a satellite messenger. Mrs. Burrs and I both have one. It's not in my get home bag, but it's in my bag I carry everywhere. So it's always with me, but this is definitely important. At the moment, there's no capabilities to take out satellites. So using satellite messaging when things are down, like recently with the AT&T outage, a cell outage, or like a cyber attack or something with Wi-Fi down, internet down, this would be a really great option to communicate with loved ones. The way I carry it is I just have my bag on the side. I have this, and again, I'll put links down below. I have this actually double bungee kind of netting. I just put my packs underneath of that. Everything stays stable, and on we go. So everyone's gonna have a different situation. This is just kind of giving you an idea of what my situation is. Hopefully this is giving you some ideas for your get home bag. And I think in today's society, we're approaching the springtime. Everything gets a little crazier in the spring in terms of riots or protests, and people just being pretty dumb. I think that hopefully this has helped you get you some ideas for what you want to carry with you in your vehicle. If you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. And until next time, later.